What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Bhad Bhabie is a very interesting person. Her real name, I believe, is Danielle Bregoli. She's from Florida. She got very popular on Dr. Phil's show. She was a out of control teen, and she acted, and I don't want to get anybody upset, but she acted as somebody as a black person in the urban ghetto community. That was her archetype. Not just all black people, but a certain population of, let's say, the lower class. So she became popular in general because of that. She was featured in rap videos. She became a rapper herself. She became big on social media, and when she became 18, she joined OnlyFans. Now, I don't know what she does on OnlyFans, but recently she bought a home for $6 million in Florida, and she raked in $53 million in cash. Now, this is somebody who acts like what we would consider a hood chick, and I've criticized certain brothers because I believe that, we let these sort of chicks pass, like white chicks who are acting hood. They can get on in the black community. Even the white dudes, Paul Wall, they have an economy here. However, if we would, see our women acting like that, we would really be talking bad about them. But she made $53 million. She might be able to keep $40 million for herself. And I just want to talk about this as a whole, okay, as a black community, to black men and black women. We all talk about how our community ain't about shit. I know that because I used to say the same thing. My mom listens to almost every show. And, I was a young kid. I was having some problems. My parents had divorced. I was a very rambunctious young man. And I would get myself into almost situations of trouble, but I never really, went that far or anything. My mom wanted me to get out of Del Paso Heights because she couldn't really control me. Not that I was doing this crazy stuff, but, I just had, I had a lot of pent up energy. So my mom wanted me to get away. And I really didn't calm down until I was about 24, 25, something like that. All right. So I then decided to, get educated and which is what I did. I never sold drugs or did drugs or anything like that. But I neglected that we had a community that had a potential economy that I didn't have to go and work, let's say, for a corporate job if I really didn't want to, if I could just work with the people in my community. But I never thought that I could. And then I see situations like this where Bhad Bhabie comes and kind of gets accepted by a larger black audience and then goes mainstream. And because of that, she can get 50 million. But if it wasn't for the black community, would nobody really know her outside of Dr. Phil's show? If she didn't have a community that would accept her and put her in videos and bring her to light, we wouldn't know her. But this is a person that couldn't make it in the white community like that. They wouldn't be able. She got on by being hood, by being ghetto, and she can come in and get 50 million. This is no different than people who come in, they target blacks. They come in and they set up shop in black neighborhoods. They set up gas stations. They set up stores. If you notice, this is what they do in the whole of the black world, because a lot of people look at what we have and appreciate the type of opportunities more than we do. We look at stuff that, those black people ain't gonna support you. They ain't gonna spend no money with you. And, then you see people come in and get a kickstart over in the black sector, and then they go to the mainstream sector, and then they keep all the money and they get all of the hype. And whenever they want to come into the black sector, they're God. Like, look at Kim Kardashian. Look at Kylie Jenner, Kourtney Kardashian. All of those people are operating in the black sector, got a certain hold in the black sector, the sectors that we don't even want to deal with. I hear even brothers from Africa talking about like, I'll never want to go there. I'll never want to do anything there anymore. These are people that are from Africa, and then you get on the plane and then you go to Qatar, and on your flight from Qatar to Uganda or Ghana, it's a lot of people from Asia. And what am I saying here? Well, you're never going to get any power if you don't develop your own genres. I don't care if you think it is ghetto. It's money. I tell you all the time, I would have never felt that a person that had a degree in biology and then a degree, a postgraduate degree, a professional degree like I do, I would make more money doing celebrity because, I'm messy as hell. But like, look at the opportunity. My audience is for the most part, it's a black audience. And it's so much opportunity, I can't serve it every day. If I made $40,000 every day, it would be a drop in the bucket to what the community can do for me. That's a drop in the bucket for what we got. But we don't have those things developed administrating our economy for us to do anything. So what happens is because you won't do it, people come in and they do it. Then when they do it, then you hear all the stuff, oh, they're exploiting our people. They're exploiting our resources. You hear all this other stuff and they go and get the bag and then they get 50 something million off your people, they'll never come back and say, oh, thanks. Well, we pretended to be you. Here go a check to the, HBCU fund. No, they family is going to be like, and let me just tell you this. They didn't even want her to be acting like that. But now that she acting like that and got 50 million, they ain't got nothing to say. And that's what people do all the time. They come in to where we at, either pretend to be us or serve a market that we won't serve. They get on and we don't have nothing. And then we be the ones over there supporting them. But if our people doing the same thing, we'll call them pookies and ray-rays and losers and hoes and all that. Imagine if Bad Baby was black, she would have never gotten on. It would just be another black little young girl with a bad attitude. There's no black chick on OnlyFans talking about she made $1 million in a day. The first day, 50 million. Never. You're never gonna see that. And that's why I tell people all the time. A lot of folks, we be looking for the outside world to serve in the community. We don't ever look at our people to get the money. Well, they ain't gonna pay. If it's good, if it's competitive, we have a lot of things in the black sectors that we have insight to knowledge in that can be established. And even it's because it's a small business, don't mean it's small money. She will be considered a small business $50 million later. Then folks get the bag, they take it out of our community. We don't get nothing. You see it all the time. Look at Vlad TV. Now, Vlad TV didn't put in this work. I'm not gonna hold him. Shout out to Philly. But look at what he do. All the rappers come to him. All the blacks come to him. Sitting up in the black community, getting the bag because don't nobody want to get in the business. I'm not even mad at him. What do you expect him to do? You don't want the money, so he gonna get it. Somebody gonna get it. Unfortunately, the Shade Room. That's owned by Nigerians. If nobody would have told you, they be spelling their posts like they African American, stuff like that. They get into the bag, media take out Africans. Then you be mad. Man, where our opportunities at? They taking all our jobs. Really? Are you sure about that? Or are you not putting in the effort to, grow your own economies? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again for another episode of Celebrity Jungle. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.